Guys, alright, had quite a few responses on it. I hope a lot of you guys get involved. This is not going to be an easy task. You know, I'm going to start the first one kind of simple, but it's not going to be easy. Okay. One of my beliefs, that number one mistake that most preppers make is the fact that they've got all this prepping stuff at home. You know, they've got all these things. They've got food, they've got guns, they've got their home, they've got shelter, they've got bug out bags, they've got all this stuff. Don't mean crap. If you're at work, stuck out, like here I am today. I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee, okay? And it's a city. And you know what? It would be chaos. First thing I would have to do if I could would be to avoid all major highways in my car, okay? And I'd have to... Luckily, I've planned routes. I mean, that's what you have to do. You have to figure it out. And there's going to be a section there that I'm going to have to survive possibly 2 to 3 days walking. I mean, living off the land so I don't get mugged, don't get killed, don't, you know. And let's face it, especially in an urban environment like this, if I go walking down the street with a huge backpack I keep in my car, I'm going to get killed. I mean, there's going to be hundreds of people here that are going to want to take it. So here's my challenge, okay? This is the first of many, so this one's going to start off a little bit simpler, but here's the rules. Number one, you have to film. You have to film it. That's your proof, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to build a small, compact survival kit that can fit in your pocket, okay? Easy. Small and compact, okay? And basically, here's the challenge part, okay? That's the easy part. I want you to film you using your kit, making fire, shelter, and food for survival. That's it. Like I said, you have to film it. I actually know a lot of people don't have time to spend 24 hours in the woods, and you know, and some of my later challenges may be that. I'm going to challenge you to bug out for 24 to 48 hours and film it, you know, take videos of it and stuff like that. You don't have to film the whole time, but anyways, for this challenge, okay, and you can film it in segments. You know, I want you to show me what you use, and sure, you can get, you know, a garbage bag to sleep in, or matches and this and that, but you have to show me that's compact. And my challenge to you also, personally, not just for the item, is for you to start carrying this in your car or in your pocket, okay? But, okay, the fire part, easy, you know, matches or whatever. Make sure that you got quite a few, because if it starts raining or this kit gets wet, or you know, keep it in all your stuff in a Ziploc bag or whatever. And basically the way I'm going to judge it is by whichever one that, you know, I would be like, wow, that's the kit to go. And I've done this. I've actually, you know, spent days out and tried these things and different things. So, but this is definitely something that'll benefit you. And it'll be a fun challenge. If anybody wants to go to the extreme and use their kit and spend the night in the woods and show that it can work, the number one thing that is going to be hard for this challenge, and you have to pass all 3 tests: fire, shelter, and food. It's the food. Whatever's in that can is what you have to use to get your food. And I'm not going, you gathering vegetables or this or that. I mean, like, okay, I found some blackberries I'm going to eat and some clovers and stuff. Guess what? You're going to prepare it and you're going to eat it. You're going to show it. That's the challenge. Awesome, by the way, awesome machete. I've got one. I've abused it. I've beat it. I've done all kinds of stuff with this thing. And I've cut down from trees down to smaller bushes to just used it. And I'm telling you, sharpens easy. I've never chipped a blade. Gerber makes some awesome things. Okay. Matter of fact, the challenge that you guys are doing, I've personally have done it. I seen it on a YouTube channel a couple years ago, and eventually we even took it more to an extreme where we went down to where you had to choose one item. And this is my survival kit that I always keep on me. I always have a Bear Grylls Gerber knife. And I'll show you the other thing in my car that I keep that goes with it is a matchstick. Okay. And like I said, this is mine. This is it. You know, besides the sheath. So it can be done. And just like you guys, I'm going to challenge myself to do it again. And I'm going to film it, and I'm going to put my results, although I'm exempt from the competition. I can't win. And maybe it'll help give you guys some ideas. But like I said, you have to show me shelter, fire, and food. Whether it's, you know, you got fish hooks and fishing string and stuff, but you have to prepare that fish like you would in the wild. I mean, so basically, if you want it, you're going to have to dedicate 3 or 4 hours of your time. I mean, that's to make it. I can't just hand it out, you know. I want you guys to learn something, and I want you to learn how hard it is. I mean, it is hard. And it'll give you greater appreciation. And in your mind, by doing this, you'll begin to realize, you know, okay, certain things in my kit are worthwhile, certain things are not. You know, this will give you a good thing. Some of you's gonna fail, believe it or not. Some of you are gonna fail. My first experience my first experience whenever I bugged out, I had this huge backpack full of stuff. I'm talking like this thing weighed 100 pounds. I had a rucksack, and it weighed 100 pounds. And literally, me and a buddy of mine went, and we hiked for miles up the side of this ridge, and I thought I was going to die by the time I got to the top. I was so exhausted that I couldn't make shelter. You know, it was all I could do to make fire, and it was a long, cold, miserable night. I slept in the hollow of a tree where it had overturned. Woke up soaking wet. Basically, I ended up, to stay warm, I had to heat rocks in the fire and cuddle them, you know, during the night, and it was just miserable. And I learned 90% of the stuff that was in my bug out bag was junk. So I think it's good to begin with. This first lesson and first competition is to take people to the basics, and then a small kid is the basics. So that's my challenge to you. Those of you that think it's worthwhile, I hope you take it. There will be a winner. I will give you guys, let's say, until Halloween is when I'll pick the winner. How about that? And then the next competition, this will be the competition for October. If we have several people who enter, I'll do another one in November. And then we'll do a big one on Christmas. So, I hope you guys like it. You need to like and post more on this page. And good luck. God bless. I would like anybody who's entering it to maybe do, besides just liking it, the post. If you're going to enter, I would like for you to put on there, I'm in, you know, your name. Even better if you can do a video blog introducing yourself, saying, don't give away any ideas until the competition's over. But the videos need to be submitted on here by October 31st. And like I said, you can break it up and film it in different parts. I don't expect you to stay overnight. If you do go out and survive for 24 hours on your kit and you film it, and then I don't mean the whole 24 hours, but off and on through the night, saying this is going on, that's going on, whether you pass, whether you fail on your kit, you will get bonus credit for that. Okay? Alright. So that's pretty much it. I've got to get off here. I got to go to work here in just a few. So, God bless and good luck.